welcome back as always. We're back again. I'm waiting with the characters with Aang and Momo.
Yeah.
So we're in your cabbage. My cabbages. I love that stress ball cabbage.
I love it.
That comes in handy.
Oh my God.
It really does.
So I was looking for like a pillow of a cabbage, and they had them in like Japan and stuff, but it would take 3 weeks to a month to get here. And I'm like, we're almost done with the show, so I need something that's quick.
No,
And
So
this
it's
is nice
perfect.
and
That is
tiny
cute.
where I can use it for
cabbages.
in this show.
So we are watching part 2 of the movie Sozin's Comet.
Yeah.
I'm calling it the movie. It's actually in parts. We're going to watch part 2 today. Sozin's Comet, part 2, The Old Masters.
Ooh.
I know, we left off where the heck is Aang?
Yeah, I know. You guys kept asking. They're like, can we just watch
Yeah.
more
Oh
now?
my
Because I
God.
really want to know what happens.
Is he dreaming?
I don't know. He went
Was he
on
even
some
on
island,
land?
and then there's no shore. You guys said that
And there
maybe
is
he
no
was
island?
invisible, I think you
There's
said
no
last
island.
time. Or maybe he was cloaked where, you know, all the other characters were by the shore and looking out, and you didn't see the island, so you were saying that maybe it was invisible, I think we discussed last
Right.
time. So I don't try to tell them
Yeah.
anything. I
Here
just
we
live in the
go.
now of the whatever we watch. Anything could happen. But yeah, they were so curious. They're like,
Right.
let's watch more. I gotta know.
The old masters. I wonder if Uncle Iroh is going to be seen.
I don't know. We haven't
Oh,
seen him
I'm
in a
dying to
while.
see him.
We have not
And his
seen
buff
him, so
self.
it's been a long time too.
Oh,
I'm like,
gosh,
oh my
I hope
god,
so.
yeah,
I know. We don't even know where he would be.
yeah.
Yeah.
You were saying like
Fire
maybe he was still in the Fire Nation, kind of
maybe.
plotting something to take over,
Maybe
and
the Earth Nation.
yeah,
Who
you said the
knows?
Earth Kingdom. You said at one
Yeah.
point,
Who knows?
yeah, and now they're looking for Aang. Now you guys realize that the character we met last time, June, she was that person with that blind mole, that huge monster.
Yes,
Yeah, that had
yes.
the big
And she's
tongue
the
that
one
can
who
paralyze
find
people.
She's a bounty hunter, right?
Yeah, she's a bounty
Yes.
hunter. And we love the Mandalorian. That my mind just goes there when we say bounty hunter. But yeah, she's so awesome, and her in that bar, and how cool she is. She's fighting like these big muscly
And
guys.
Iroh really
no
liked
problem.
her.
Yes, and Iroh.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like when she got paralyzed by her own like animal friend, and she's like, "Oh my god!" And Iroh acts like he got paralyzed, and he's like, "No," or whatever, and he ends up like falling with her, and she can't move. And I just remember she got really upset at that. I love Iroh so much. The Old Masters.
Oh.
It's plural.
Okay,
So what
so
does that
we're
mean?
going to see some
Yeah, that goes.
old masters then.
Yeah, again, I'm sad that we're
For
getting towards the end,
guidance.
but I'm so excited that
Yeah.
like we
For
almost
guidance.
completed another
wow.
show. We're
Good.
almost there.
Wow.
That is exciting.
It is
It
exciting.
very
And
exciting.
again, like
Can't
last
wait.
episode, you guys just wanted to watch the whole thing. It's like, let's go.
Can't wait to see what happens.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So shall we get into it?
Yes, we,
we
shall.
Yes.
Yip yip.
Yay.
Yip yip papa.
Yay.
Sozin's Comet Part 2, The Old Masters. You got
Prince Pouty.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ooh.
dramatic.
Yeah.
Oh. Want to play?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nope, not here.
What?
Huh?
What?
See ya.
What?
I love how Appa's just ready to
That's
go.
right, yeah.
She'd be a good match for Azula. Oh.
It's a far way to go,
so
too.
he's there.
Yeah.
Nice. Is he comfy?
I love that.
Nice.
Like an Appa.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Oh no. That's not
There's
good.
not.
Oh, yeah. Oh God.
That's an entrance.
Oh my God. That's so-
Wow. These are awesome old people.
Good.
Oh.
Oh.
What?
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Aw.
Grandpa.
Look at him.
Grandpa Goo. I would love that.
No.
Cool. Oh.
Look at him smile.
Mama, I can say,
What about
I was looking
egg?
for him. That's right.
Oh,
Oh my
no.
God. Oh.
He's so crazy.
Oh my God.
I love it.
Yeah. Guys.
I knew it when I knew
I
it.
knew it.
Mm-hmm. Black Sun.
Poor guy, they put him in like a coffin.
Oh, shit.
So you can
Wow,
get out of
look
it
at his
any
muscle.
time.
Yeah, right?
Wow, look at how buff he is.
Yeah, right? Goodness.
Wow, moving buildings.
Oh,
Wow.
jeez. Right.
He's
yeah.
actually. Wow.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, my
A little heavy.
Oh, broke that bridge.
Stay out.
I guess so.
Oh,
And the rock candy.
Oh my God. What do
Oh.
Wow. Pressure. Pressure.
Yeah.
Where's Iroh? You've got a lot of explaining to do.
See the lotus tile?
Yes. That's what he needed to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh.
Would you just say Momo?
Oh, yeah. Oh, see?
Mhm.
Yeah.
How else is he going to do it?
Oh, look at that. Oh, good. Oh, look at his
Yeah.
Oh, genuine.
It's great.
Aw.
Yeah.
Aw.
Oh, good.
Aw.
Oh. Oh.
That good old shoe.
Oh, that's so good.
Is this the island moving?
Yeah.
Because it wasn't there.
That's right.
Or maybe it went somewhere else. Oh, it's moving.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
You could do it. What the heck? It's a monster down there. Is the animal moving it?
Ah.
The Father Lord. You.
Ooh. Had a feeling.
I like this music. Mm. Nice. Eelhound.
Yeah, that's full.
Aw. Ah,
Oh, good.
that's great. You can go visit. Fantastic.
Ooh.
Oh, yowza.
Oh my
What the
gosh,
heck?
what the heck is it?
A what?
A turtle?
flying
A
turtle?
So it was meant to be. He lured him there to give him guidance.
Wait for him, he will come.
Yeah.
Boy, what a pep talk.
Yeah.
This is terrible. What?
Yeah.
That was a fast episode.
Wasn't it? We really got into it, right?
Yeah. God.
Oh,
I love that shot at the end.
closer.
Yeah.
With the comet coming in, and it's
Oh
like,
my God.
I was gonna make a joke. I'm like, don't make a joke while we're watching because I don't want to ruin it. But it's
Yeah.
like it comes and hits in, like
Oh my
as we're
God, yeah.
hanging us down.
I know.
But
He's
crazy,
coming.
so the comet has arrived. So
Yeah.
now they're going to be super strong. The Fire Nation, anyone who has firepower is going to be like super strong.
Yes.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
that island was an animal. It was a
Yeah, it was a
turtle.
lion turtle. Now,
Yeah, lion turtle.
I remember when I first saw this, that confused me a little bit. But they did have some references to lion turtles throughout the show, but it was very subtle, so it was hard to like.
Yeah, and how would
wouldn't
you
really
even
catch that.
associate that with water?
That's right.
Lion and turtle. You know.
Lion
I know,
Turtle,
it's like
yes,
how
is
mixed up it
in the
is.
water,
A turtle,
but
yes,
turtle.
but yeah. So it's the biggest animal in the world. It can talk, and it seems very wise. And it just did something to Aang where it touched
And it
2
was
points,
green,
maybe
like
it was
in-
chi
Yeah.
points or something.
Yeah,
but
brought
I
him
did see
back
it.
to his full capacity.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like you said, it was meant to be. It seemed like.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because
That's
he
right.
lured him
Mm-hmm.
to him.
That's right.
I know they have a whole lore. I don't know much about it with lion turtles, and that they're ancient creatures, as you can tell with the whole island growing on its
Oh
back.
my
That
gosh,
it's been around for a long
guess
time.
so.
It might be the last one around, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe there's a few more.
yeah.
Who knows?
My
But
gosh.
for it to talk and everything, I guess it's been around since he said endless time or beginning of time or whatever. That I think lion turtles have been around for a long time, and they pass wisdom on to benders or something. Or I don't know a lot of.
So
the
he
history,
gave
but-
him some wisdom, just like the old.
Yeah,
Avatar.
we didn't learn that from this series, but I think there's books or something because I read it somewhere, and there are books after this show. But yeah, so I'm curious what you guys think about that. You got this cool lion turtle that's
Oh my
humongous.
gosh, yeah.
But he gave him some
God.
wisdom. He
Yeah.
said, just be within your power. You don't need to use harm to put your point across, I think.
Yeah.
There was a lot of debate going on there, you're right, because he was getting all this wisdom through the different avatars on what
Right,
he
and
should
they're
do.
pretty much saying, you know, pretty much you have to do what it takes to save the world.
Yeah.
That's right.
And
Yeah,
he
so you
doesn't
have
like
to-
any
you
of
have
those
to-
answers. Even though he's reaching for help, he doesn't want to.
No, I don't.
Really
I know,
Yeah.
he's really hoping. It's kind of like when you really want something bad
I
and
want
you're
your
asking
advice,
friends
but I don't
for
know if I'm gonna
opinions,
take it.
and then you're waiting for that
Yeah,
one friend to
right.
say what you want to
Exactly.
hear, and you're like, yeah, that's what I want to do.
Exactly.
We know how that
even right
is.
down to Momo. He's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, you know.
I love Momo in this. Like, he's like, yeah, I
Yeah.
know what's going on, you know, and even to the point where he's like chattering, and he's like, I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that, you know, and that was great.
Yeah, it's good.
But yeah,
Oh
so this
my
was pretty
gosh.
intense. Again, I love the music in it, and the music's been great throughout the whole
Yes.
show.
That's
But this, like, the movie or the 4 parts, like the first 2 so far,
Especially
like,
with
have been really
Iroh
intense.
talking to Zuko.
That was so
That was very
emotional.
pretty.
That was
Very
so
pretty music in the
emotional.
background,
It's really
too.
good. Oh my
Yeah, that
God.
got me. I was like, oh, because it's such a
Yeah,
great
it's
moment.
fun, yeah.
Because Zuko, he's been wanting to find Iroh. He loves Iroh. Iroh loves Zuko, and they've been through so much together. But
Yeah.
Zuko again was so stubborn because he wanted his honor back through what he thought was the right way to
Yeah.
go at that time, and he made a lot of mistakes. And
A
that
lot,
reunion was
that's
just
right.
wonderful. I just
It
love
was, and
that.
Iroh knows. He's like, he knew. Like he said to him,
Mm-hmm.
I knew you had to go through this on
Yeah.
your own
Mm-hmm.
in order for you to get here.
Yeah.
I thought that moment was
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah.
Yes, he
And
is.
the way
He's a
Iroh was
wonderful
talking to
person.
him,
Yeah,
when
right.
Zuko just waited for him to wake up, and he was like all patient, which he never was in the past. He was always like, "Oh my God," he probably would have woke up,
Right.
like way
Right,
back,
yeah.
you know. And for him to just like patiently just wait, meditate, whatever, until Iroh woke up. Iroh knew without even looking back that he was there,
Yeah.
and immediately he just like, you know, just went all quiet and serious and wouldn't even look back. And Zuko actually confessing and crying, like that was such a big
Sure.
step for Zuko to do that, because he's just different now. He gets it. He's a good person, you know.
Yeah.
For Iroh just to pull him in and just hug him,
That's
I
right.
thought that was so
God,
well
that
done.
That was
how,
great.
Yeah.
That was
You know, instead of
fantastic.
talking,
That's right.
he just pulled him right in and then talked. That was great.
So he's part of this.
White,
White
Lotus.
Lotus.
Oh my
So all
gosh,
this
yeah.
buildup of, we keep seeing the
Even went
lotus
to
tiles.
the
and-
tea shop when they were doing the game.
Yeah.
I forget what the
That's
game's
right.
name is, but when he was doing the tile, and he
The
had
pie
the
show.
tile.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
And the
that was
people he
significant.
talked to in like the secret room, like in book
Yes.
2, you know, when they
So
had to
it's
hide
really
from like
important.
those other bounty hunters or whatever. There's like this secret organization. It's pretty big. And
Yeah.
even with Sokka's master, the sword guy, like he even had a big lotus on his door. Remember?
Right.
And they're like,
Yes.
oh look, and they
Oh,
kept
yeah.
making like subtle hints towards it. But Iroh always had a lotus tile. He was always playing Pai Sho, and he goes, I had it in my sleeve the whole
My
time.
gosh.
So since the beginning, it was a thing.
Yeah.
But we just never knew
And
where
we
that
never-
was
yeah,
leading.
You just never knew that it was this significant.
Mm-hmm. So it looks like Iroh is actually the leader of it or something,
Yeah.
you know, which is pretty cool. And it's neat because we have different benders and non-benders involved in this organization. Because again,
that's
Sokka's
what you
teacher,
need.
master, he's not a bender,
He's
he's a
not a
sword
bender, no.
master, you know.
Right.
Then we have John that we haven't seen since the
Oh,
first
yeah.
season, Aang's first firebending teacher.
Yes,
He's a
right.
firebender, Iroh's a firebender. And then we have Boomy.
Oh,
Boomy.
my
Wonder
God.
why he has
Bender,
no
great
teeth.
earthbender.
Wow.
Yeah, he was so great with his
He's
crazy
rock
eye.
candy. Rock candy.
Too much rock candy, yeah. And then we had Paku as well.
That is
That's right.
amazing. Now he's
Isn't that fun to
Grandpa
bring everyone?
Cool.
Yeah, so Grand,
Yeah, that was
Paku.
Grand-
I keep wanting to say
Grand-
Grand. But yeah, so remember like his story I know, like from book 1 where he was talking about Gran, her name was Kaya, and how he wanted to marry her, but then she ran away or something because she was from the north and she didn't want to get married, so she ended up going to the south, and then she married there and had kids and whatnot. But there was always like this love thing, and then, you know, now they're
Now
together.
That's a
Oh my
thing,
goodness,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, so now they're married, and how funny is that?
Well,
Small world.
That's just
Yeah.
amazing how it's just coming together.
Yeah.
Mhm. And again, he's a
Hopefully.
waterbender, so you have
Mhm.
all these different elements
Oh,
coming
wow.
together. Again, besides air, because Aang's the only airbender,
Yeah.
you know.
Right, and now Katara is going to go see Azula
With
Zuko.
Zuko.
That's-
Yeah.
They all split up in their own way, you know. We have Sokka, Suki, and Toph also going on their own too on that cool.
And that was
eelhouse.
neat that Iroh, said, "What do you think you should do?"
Yeah,
That's right.
because I love that too. It's very spiritual
Even-
because
yes.
Iroh's like, I know this is how it has to be, you know. And he goes, "What do you feel? Like you have to go by your gut feeling now. Like what is your destiny today?" Like I love that
That's right.
idea.
And tactically, that's the right way to go. You know.
And I love all the different animals that they have in this too. Like the eel hound is
That
weird,
is
but I
really
love the
super
idea of
cool.
that.
Yeah,
And
that's
everything's so
cool.
big too.
Oh my
It's like
God.
gigantic.
Sometimes I'm kind of like, oh, because it's so over the top. But I thought that was fun. And then that whole lion turtle thing, like the detailing on that.
Oh.
And again,
It's
I keep.
so bizarre.
Isn't it
Yeah, it's
bizarre?
really bizarre.
I thought it was really cool. And again, you guys never watch anime, and this is heavily influenced by anime. And they have, from what I've seen, a lot of references like this where they have these huge animals that are very wise, and they do weird things sometimes where their mouths move slower than what they're actually saying, because it's kind of like weird and mysterious, because they try to make it more like a spiritual thing. So they try to remove it from reality a little bit. In my opinion, that's how I feel. So with you guys not watching anime, it's kind of like, what the freak is this? But we've seen big animals on Avatar before. But again, it's heavily influenced by anime, and I thought it was really cool. I did hear a while ago that the creators really wanted to animate the lion turtle more, but they were trying to give it that very powerful, like scary but majestic look. So they illustrated
more of a lion
it.
Type,
And they had all these patterns all over the skin, like it was super detailed, but with the time that they had, they couldn't animate too much, so they just kind of made it illustrations, like different layers, and then kind of animated that instead of actually full-on animating every part of the lion turtle. But they still made it work really well.
I would say there's an impression there.
I love the part where, again, just because I went to school for animation, and I really appreciate good animation, you know, when Aang is down in the water and the lion turtle scoops him up with his paw and brings him all the way up. You can see the power, because the animal's so large, that how much force is going up with Aang on top of his paw. Like, you just see Aang going like, holy crap, in the water. Like, the bubbles and stuff coming out, and it pulls him up. I love that scene. I was like, oh wow, I never really noticed that before. So that was pretty cool to see that.
That's beautifully done.
And yeah, the animation in this is like top notch. And again, like the animation all the way through was good. And they have different teams that work on it through each episode, different locations. But with this one, there's even more detail in it. And even the backgrounds were really rich. You know, I really like that a lot. But yeah, so Aang, he has to do something really horrible that he doesn't want to do. And pretty much all the avatars are telling him that, you know, you have to kind of sacrifice what your needs are for the world.
Yes.
Try to save the
Put
world.
yourself behind. It's not about you.
Yeah. And still, but you have to kill someone, you know. But yeah, so it's hard to even say that. And I love Aang, how innocent he is. And he's like, I'm even a vegetarian. I'm trying to, like, do everything peaceful. And I just love how excited he is about that.
Yeah. How about June? Oh my gosh.
June was great. I love all these characters coming back from way before, you know.
Yeah.
And I love her Shirshu. I keep saying her big animal, but her Shirshu was so great. And how friendly it was with Appa. Like, they were so friendly to see each other happy, you know? And just the tongue, how it paralyzes things. So I'm like, don't lick Appa. But how, like, he even tried to lick, or she even tried to lick June. And she goes, oh, easy there. But yeah, so were you kind of, like, weirded out when she goes, yeah, Aang doesn't even exist? Like, what did you first think?
Where is he? Is he... in the spiritual, that, you know, if he's not around, he's either dead or spiritually, maybe he was having...
I thought this was well done, and I know they have to wrap this up fast. I thought when they were asking, oh, did Aang die or something, I thought there would be more emotion there, like, oh my god, like, don't tell us he's dead, like, that's insane.
Right, it was too abrupt to, like...
I know, it's like, no, well, you know, if he's dead, we'd be able to find him.
Sokka at least asked him, is he dead?
I know, we didn't really see any emotion from anyone else, like, what, you know, for all this that they went through, then it's like, oh, did you find him? He doesn't exist? What does that even mean? I would have been like, what do you mean? He's dead? What happened? I would have freaked out, but again, it's a kid's show. Many years ago, different rules and stuff, and they don't want to, although they do handle a lot of dark stuff in this, and they're like, oh, you have to actually murder someone.
Oh, yeah,
but
definitely.
other things, they try not to make it too dark, so they just kind of roll with the punches and just try to flow with the episode. I thought there would be more emotion there. And
it was funny, though, with Zuko with the shoe.
Oh, how cute! You liked your sweaty sandals. So that was sweet. It was very sweet. So we finally saw Iroh again.
That's right.
Yes.
I do like his voice actor here too. Like, I think they did a really good job matching up to Mako. You know, like poor Mako. You know, he was amazing, but I think he does sound almost just like Iroh. You know, so this was so emotional. I love that scene so much. Like everything they went through, and then that moment I thought was just perfect.
It was great. Really great. And he was the leader because he had the largest tent. He was at the end.
Yes. Yeah, and he didn't have to meet up with them or anything. They're like scouts as other members, you know. But yeah, so I thought it was very exciting to see all these masters come together. I was really excited, of course, to see all of them, but I think Paku, I was so psyched to see. And then Boomy, I'm going to start labeling everyone, but those two I was so excited to see. Of course, I wanted to see Iroh there. I'm like, okay, he has to be there too. We're starting to see characters. We're looking for Iroh. He's around there. But who are you so excited to see besides Iroh?
Paco too.
Yeah, you like Paco? Yeah, I thought his story was sweet, but Booby, he really stands out too. He's funny.
Yeah, he is funny.
It's really fun getting out of that coffin thing.
Yeah, and the whole time, he couldn't escape the whole time. He's just that powerful. So they had him in a metal coffin, but he doesn't know how to metal bend, but he is an extreme earthbender. So he just used earth to like slice and dice that thing open.
I guess so.
And he was happy the whole time. He's like, I'm just waiting for the right moment. That'll do it. He didn't even realize that they wouldn't have fire bending. He's just like, there's a sign right there. It's something that I don't see every day. So
That's right.
but the way he took back his kingdom was awesome, and he's so
That was
nuts.
amazing.
Oh, God.
He's destroying everything,
Even
but I know they
flicking
built
off
their
the
own
bridge.
industrial things there. So he's like, yeah, screw you all. We're gonna throw all these houses off and destroy
What else
everything.
is escaping?
That's right.
I love how he said that. Like everyone else escaped. I didn't have to escape. They were like, holy crap, I'm out of here. So I thought that was perfect. Again, still intense, and everyone's separated now, in smaller groups. And
Right.
at this point,
to,
I was like, what's going to happen?
They have
I
to
want them all
separate to
together.
come together at the end. Hopefully they can defeat him.
Maybe it'll be less distracting that way, too, because then you're not so worried about everyone else. You're just focused on your mission,
Your own
That's
mission,
good.
and I'm just worried about Azula just...
She is so
Really?
powerful.
Really?
She's like one of the best firebenders, and she does
She's
lightning
so
all the
evil.
time.
She just loves to be evil.
Yeah.
That's all she is.
Conniving, and she knows how to manipulate people, and she's really strong.
That's right.
So she's definitely the better firebender compared to her and Zuko.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's right.
So I think it's good that Zuko brought Katara too, because I think it's good they teamed up like that, because they were such
because then
like
she
at
can
each
use
other
her
all the
allies.
time.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Katara was anyways, and now
and
she's like,
I
yeah,
don't
I'll help
see
you.
I don't see the love there anymore. I don't see, how you asked this before.
I know.
I just don't see that now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Again, I'm
I
just
don't
leaving
see
you
the
guys to your own thoughts
hearts
with this,
in the
but
eyeballs anymore. I just don't.
parts in the eyeballs.
I just don't see it. Like
Again, they could be
That's
good
right.
friends
Yeah.
too. Who knows? They could
I
care
don't
for each
know.
other down the road. They could just be good friends, and that's what's fun about this, because I did ask them before. I'm like, are you guys for Zatara? Are you guys for Katang? Kind of thing. And I love how I know you love the names. I just
Together,
totally
what
combining
the
the
heck?
names now,
Yeah.
but that's what they're called, right? And a lot of shows do that with characters.
Yes.
They pair them up and they combine their names, and that's
And
what
my
it's called.
Soapy does too.
Yeah, and you said your soap opera does that. She likes calling them Sophies. But yeah, so when you guys said Zatara, which is cool too, because there's two huge groups that follow this show. And I don't know why I thought you were going to say Katang. I just thought you would. But I was like, oh, Zatara, that's cool too.
I
you
still
know?
don't see her with Aang, but I don't see her with Zuko now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just
I know there's so
maybe
much going on
they're
this
so
for
serious.
episodes.
They're so serious with
Right
their
now.
job that they have to
Yes.
do right now
Mhm.
that maybe they just put it
Everything
off.
else,
Yeah.
They have other things to worry about
That's
right now.
right.
Yeah,
Definitely.
maybe.
They're just so serious right now
Right.
with
Mhm.
what we have to do. So.
Very exciting,
Yeah,
isn't it,
let's see.
guys?
Yeah.
I so
My
can't wait
gosh.
to watch the next episode. Now we
Yes.
have to wait. What the heck?
What
Am I a
the
jerk or
heck?
what?
Yeah.
But yeah, this is so great. I think we'll end it there.
Okay.
So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon as always.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Almost done.
Yeah, almost done.
Gonna kill the Fire Lord.